Well, good morning, and you find us out again. Again, today is slightly different. I don't know whether you can see if I spin round a bit. That might be familiar to some people. That's looking to Fleetwood Pike. And then we've got various other mountains round about. So that's where we are. We've parked at the Buttermere National Trust car park, and there's a simple reason why I've come here. I need to do some work at a holiday cottage not far from the car park. So what I decided to do, it's and the job that I've got to do is, well, maybe half an hour if that. So I thought, right, we'll come down, we'll go for a walk, get some images, get some video, and then we'll go and do the work. So that's what we're doing, and the plan is it's a revisiting of Scale Force, which I did a video quite a while back now. I'll maybe link in the description below. I'll link to that video, and I said I'd like to come back at, well, I maybe didn't say, but I thought I'd like to come back at some point with my wellies on rather than me walking boots, which I've got today. So I'm hoping with that I can still clamber up along, but be able to move along through the water to get nearer the main falls. I can't remember the length of the drop, but purportedly it is the longest single drop waterfall in the Lake District. So that's where we're going. We're going there. It might end up being a fairly short video, I'm not quite sure, we'll see. But just to try and get some different sort of images than what we got before, because we managed to clamber up from the over where the lower falls, but then we couldn't. The water was quite deep, so I couldn't make my way along there. So hopefully, having wellies on today, we'll be able to do that and maybe get some different pictures. So that's the idea. So we'll carry on to get there, and we'll see you a bit later. Right. Well, as you can see from the B-roll that you've probably seen now, we've actually made it to the falls. Yeah, it's I'm going to say it's probably over 3 miles to get here, and I've probably been going over an hour. And there you can see the lower falls, and if I go up a bit you can see in the distance the upper falls with the big drop. So the idea is to climb up here, up to there, and see where we can go. So we'll do that to start off with, and then maybe afterwards we'll come down and capture some images of the lower falls. So yeah, we'll see you a little bit later. Right, I did record myself coming up, so I'll maybe show some of that. I don't know how well it's come out, because I wasn't holding the camera, I just had it attached to the camera bag. Now this is where I got to last time when I came up. Yeah, it's quite pleasant. There's quite a lot of reflection on the water, and as we go up there you can see what's going up. We can see the main fall there. So yeah, that's the thing. We'll have a mooch around. Because I've got my wellies on, I can probably get a bit further up and see if there's any nice shots, images there. So we'll find our first composition and then we'll speak to you then. Right, well, we've come up with our first composition, and it's basically I've got the wide angle lens, and I think I've got it fully at, yeah, it's at 16, so it's wide open in terms of wide angle. So to get the wide shot, and if we, yeah, you can see looking up there, and obviously we've got it in portrait mode rather than landscape mode, so we can capture the full scene. And if we look at the back of the camera, the last image I captured was at 100 ISO f8 and 0.3 of a second. Now that was the quickest shutter speed. I've also done one at 0.6 of a second and at one at 1.2, just to, I'm never quite sure which gives the best look of the water. The other thing I have got on is I've got a polarizer just to stop the glare on the ground here. I've actually got a polarizer on this video camera. I don't know how well it works, but in this place I thought it was quite good from down there, but having come up here where I've got the camera, it is truly magnificent. Nature at its best. We are getting splattered a bit with spray from the falls, so yeah, I'm just going to mess around, come up with maybe some more intimate compositions, some more images, and we'll see where we get. If there's any that are particularly good, I'll maybe video them. So yeah, and it's well worth coming. It's a bit of a scramble up. I mean, you can see down there to where the bridge is. I hasten to add that although I've got Wellingtons on, they have got Vibrant soles, which are the sort of soles you would have on walking boots, and they do give extra grip when trying to climb up the rocks. Most of it's fairly straightforward, just a couple of bits for a bit of a strain. So yeah, it's well worth the view. It's as I say, it's nature at its best, truly magnificent. Anyway, whatever the best one of that composition is, we'll put after the video, and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, I've done one composition, a square composition, just zooming in a little bit, which I'll put up on the video after I explain this next composition. And you can see I've got it's difficult moving around here. So you'll see I've got the camera quite low there, looking on. So what I'll do, we'll just record on the video on the stills camera. Is that recording? No, that's recording now. So yeah, what I've done is, what the aim is to get this little cascade here is the main subject, and then we've got the main fall behind there. And I just think it's quite nice. So as we see, that's we'll turn the stills camera off there. So I think that's quite a nice intimate composition. So yeah, we'll take it at a few different shutter speeds. Not quite sure which is best, just so we can see the water a bit, and then we'll put it up on the video after this. And then we'll put the square crop one, and then I might see if there's any other compositions before I go down a bit, but I won't video anymore. But if there's anything stunning, I will put it up on the video. So we'll see you a bit later. Right, well we've come back down now and we're just taking, capturing an image of the lower falls. You can see the tripod there, and obviously you can see the falls. The light's not as nice, the colour's not as nice here, so but we're taking it anyway. Just it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? So I'm stood in the river and I'm really slipping around. I've taken different shutter speeds, and the last one, if we look at the back of the camera, was f8, 100 ISO, and a sixth of a second. So yeah, it's. I mean, up there is truly magnificent. You could come numerous times and get different images. I don't know whether you can see just above the lower falls, there is a tree leaning over. It's a tree that's collapsed. And as I was coming down, I was trying to get a shot looking back, but the tree was just right in the way. So yeah, I didn't capture an image there. I think that's where I did it last time. So or maybe we'll see. You'll have already seen it if I did. I'd maybe put up one of the pictures from last time, maybe just to compare. So I mean, it's a truly magnificent place, and we're going to probably head back to the van now. We'll see how it goes, because I have got this work to do, and it's getting on for 2 o'clock now, I think. So yeah, we'll probably need to get back to the van and go and do the work and then head home. So anyway, if there's anything we'll see, we'll maybe capture more images, maybe not. Anyway, but we'll see you a bit later. Right, we're approaching Buttermere village now, so yeah, we're not going to capture any more images, so yeah, we're on the way back to the van now. Yeah, it's been a good few hours. Climbing up to the main fall there was, yeah, that was an epic scene. Not so easy to capture because it's very narrow and very high, but I think I got some nice images. We'll find out when we get them on the computer. So yeah, and thank you for coming with me. If anybody's still watching this so far to this point, thank you very, very much. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, why not subscribe and maybe click the bell so you get informed every time a video goes up. The aim is to put them up at 5 PM UK time on a Sunday, and I have been managing that these last few months, so it's difficult sometimes. I mean, I thought about going to the Lone Tree, but the light's not brilliant, and I do need to go and do this work, although it's fairly short. Then I need to get back to Keswick, go and let my daughter's dog out while she's on holiday, and then go home and start cooking the tea. So yeah, it's quite an enjoyable thing doing these, and it gets me out, and hopefully you enjoy it. So yeah, that's it for today, and we'll see you on the next video.